So, any doubts? The topics we have covered so far? We are going to cover a topic called under absorption, over absorption of overheads. Now, typically in cost accounting, we all know overheads means anything other than direct, material, and direct. So, what is overheads? Anything other than direct, material, indirect, is what? Now, determination of overheads, we discussed in the last class about 3 steps. What are the 3 steps in determination of overheads? What are the 3 steps in determination of overheads? In area, what are the 3 steps in determination of overheads? In area, what are the 3 steps involved in determination of overheads? Negative. 3 steps involved in determination of overheads. First step. Good. I'm happy. Being able to correctly set the answer. Linear distribution. Right? Don't confuse, okay? What is the other name for linear distribution? Yeah, department. What are the popular methods for secondary distribution? What are the popular methods for secondary distribution? Repeated distribution, simultaneous equation, popular methods. Okay. What are the various bases on which you can absorb overheads? Absorption, third step. What are the various bases? Yeah, good. You use machine hour, right? You use machine hours. As the basis for absorption of overheads, you use labor hours. You can record as a percentage of direct material, percentage of indirect labor, percentage of time cost. So it goes on. Depending on the nature of your operation, you can absorb your overheads based on machine hour. So once you complete these 2 steps, you will be able to absorb the overheads on machine hour. That is very simple. Understand the logic behind it. Once you are going to operate a machine, produce a product, you need to know how many machine hours you are going to operate that machine to produce that product. So you know the rate for 1 machine hour. Let us say for 1 machine hour, it is 10 overheads. And you are going to use a machine for 3 hours to produce the product. So the overhead component is 3 hours into 10, 30 rupees. So this is the overheads. Okay. Now we have one more concept called recovery rates and so on. The parent absorption is not there in that. Absorption is not there in that. Overhead. The other name for this is called overhead recovery rates. So overhead recovery rates are absorption on the rates of machine hour, labor hour, etc., etc. And once you do this exercise, you'll be able to determine the product cost comfortably without an issue. And we have something called each factory that we observe. Each factory may have multiple, let us say an automobile company, cars. A car may have different detail teams assembling. So they may have multiple areas which the product goes to. So for machine department, machining, machine department, machine hours. Where our department, the labor may be engaged more. You may have to use labor hour. So depending on the nature of the operation, you may have to use machine hour or labor hour or whatever it is for determination of the overheads. But if I want to say I have 2 factories. One is I have a factory in Pune, I have a factory in Chandigarh. Then whenever I produce a product from Pune factory, I need to know what is the overhead rate. That is called carefully observe. And trying to determine the overhead rate for the factory as a whole, not for individual departments. A factory has got machining department, a factory has got assembling department, a factory has got engineering department. That's it now factories. So then I can arrive at the rate. But if I want to know what is my rate of overheads for a factory as a whole, and that is what we normally refer to as what? What is it called? Blanket overhead. That is, I am trying to determine the whole cost. So if I'm going to produce, to give an example, earlier there was a Bajaj scooter name called Chetak scooter. Chetak scooters, popular. They were making Pune factory. And the Pune factory, the Panaboda, initial days, the cost of production was cheaper because workers were very young, low salary, all that. But progressively, the factory workers started gaining experience, more salary, more bonus, all cost. Overheads just end up going to. For a point, the Pune factory, the Bajaj Chetak scooter, you produced the overhead rate was very high. My blanket overhead rate, for example, was rupees 1,500 per machine hour, for example. But I started a new factory in Chandigarh, where I am again putting new employees, workers, everything is new. My overhead is only 150 and 250 per hour. So will I make my product in this factory or this one? I will make my product in Chandigarh factory. Then only I can be competitive. In fact, you will not believe Bajaj actually closed this factory. They had to close this factory. Because for factory life cycle so life cycle now will carry or product life cycle life cycle. So a factory or a life cycle competitive unless you modernize it. So the factory complete modernize employees golden handshake VRS you can modernize them automated. Maybe cost for it. Otherwise, with the whole setup, you can't reduce the cost. So whenever I'm going to design on production, I need to know what is my blanket overhead rate. What is the rate for Pune factory, what is the rate for Chandigarh factory or whatever it is. Then I'll be able to take some decisions. That is what is referred to as blanket overhead rate, which is the rate for the entire operation. Individually, if I department A, department B, department C, I can use some protocol. Production department 1, production department 2, production department 1 based on machine hour, production department 2 based on labor hour, production department 3 based on whatever. But if you want to know the entire operation cost, then I use a blanket overhead. This is the fundamental thing. All of you are now clear about this. Now we are going to another important thing. What happens in costing environment is that determination of overheads happens after you incur the overheads, and then you have to make all calculations and pay these. You will not know what is your overhead cost until all the operations for a field is over. So we are in the month of January 2020. January 2022 overheads and total overheads for January 23. Can I tell today what it is? I cannot. Maybe I can make an estimate. I can make an estimate. So my overhead is recovered based on estimates. That's the observe, very important point. Initially, for a factory, the overhead is recovered for a product based on estimated. So budgeted or estimated overhead. So let us say January 20. Budgeted overheads. Remember factory overheads. Okay. Budgeted factory overheads 1,50,000 or estimated. And likely to incur factory overheads of 1,50,000. How do I decide on this? Based on past data. Maybe average of the last 1 year. My average of the last 1 year data becomes a basis for me to decide on a budget. And then I compare with actuals. My actuals is 1,40,000. So that means there is an over recovery. I have recovered higher. Overheads, over recovery. Over recovery and budget is higher than actuals. Then I have recovered my overheads higher. over recovery of overheads. The other option is possibility under recovery. I am budgeting it 150, but my actual is 170. Then that means I have under recovered overheads. So first of all, understand the meaning of the term called under recovery of overheads and over recovery of overheads. Whenever my budgeted overhead is, let us say for example, 1,90,000 is 1,40,000, I over recovered. The reverse. Whenever my budgeted overhead is less, whereas my actual overhead is more, then I have under recovered. Now, I will focus initially on under recovery. Whenever there is an under recovery of overheads, we need to analyze the reasons. Very, very important. Whenever there is an under recovery, I am focusing on under recovery. It equally applies for over recovery also, but I am focusing on under recovery. Whenever there is an under recovery of overheads, I need to analyze why. Why means what? Why? Budgeted overheads in developed form. Budgeted overheads is 170 or 150. Actual is 170. So, now I want to analyze the reason for it. Why is there under recovery? See, my budgets are supposed to be, very close to the reality. My budget cannot vary significantly from my actuals. 150, 151, 152 is okay. 170, 180, 190 is varying. Then I need to understand why. It could be due to some one-off reasons, like a labor settlement. Carefully observe all these points. If any doubts, please ask. It could be due to one of the reasons out of this 20,000, 10,000 is one-time labor settlement. In the past, I will estimate that. So you can understand the reasons for the variation under recovery. And another 10,000 is because of one is the natural calamity, you lost some stock, etc. By right now, 5,000. Another 5,000 is due to actual cost increase, power increase. Now, whenever I am analyzing the reasons for under recovery of overheads, anything due to one-off or one-time issue, I need to take it out separately. Maybe I can take it to costing PM, for example. Maybe. Or, now carefully observe. I am trying to understand the reasons for this under recovery and determine if at all I need to increase my product cost. And I budget பண்ணி absorb பண்ணிக்கிறது 150 தான். ஆனா incur பண்ணிக்கிறது எவ்வளவு 170. Then I need to increase my product cost. Otherwise I'll be losing money. So I'm analyzing it for reasons and I observe 10,000 is due to one-time labor settlement which I can safely ignore because I can't use it for my product cost. Because it's one time. So maybe I can transfer it to some department cost or costing P&L, etc. That means I'm not going to absorb it in my product cost. This natural calamity also is something like which is extraordinary. So I need to transfer it to what? Don't see what is the difference here. When I say costing P&L, don't take it to product cost. Take it to the profitability, but don't take it to product cost. Otherwise, you have to sell this pen. It's normally sold at 30 rupees for 300 rupees. If you absorb all the cost in this pen. Product cost support and then can I sell a product like that? So I am analyzing the reasons and 10,000 is a one-time settlement, etc., which I am knowing or taking the cost of the of this also, but this I have to absorb. Now I am going to use a rate for supplementary rate. What is supplementary rate? 5,000. I have produced 500 units or so basically 10 units 100 overhead what? I am going to add overheads of what? 100 10 rupees. I have to add to the cost. I am going to use a supplementary rate and I have to add it to the cost. Now, the under recovery and over recovery may be something which is not so high, very negligible. 1,000, 2,000. The master higher company and the master higher to some swing and there. That is okay. that you can carry over. Very, very important. All of you can observe. Lot of implications are there. Later we'll be discussing on a topic called integral, non-integral accounts. Overheads, factory overheads, under recovery, over recovery is carried over. So if there is, we call it as treatment of under recovered overheads. We call it as what? Treatment of under recovered overheads. When the overhead is very insignificant, swing 1,000 here, 1,000 there, then I carry it over. I don't take product cost. I don't write off or I don't do anything. The master I just find it going. No need to absorb it. But if it's significant, then I need to analyze the difference and try to determine the supplementary and absorb it in my product cost. I have to account for it. I need to record it. I have to account for it in the product cost. I'll give you the accounting entries for that. Cost accounting in the entry. Very important. For example, CL and account. I'm because an operator set is question. You won't ask any of your friends. Under recovery, over recovery, and then tell you. I'm can tell you. I'm emphatic as a student. See, where I gain experience, what I didn't know as a student is what? It makes me understand it better now and explain it better now, honestly. How much of struggle I've underwent for learning these things? No. So I have confidence on this one. What is the difference between apportionment and apportionment and absorption? Nobody will tell them. Apportionment and absorption. Sorry, allocation. Apportionment and allocation are difference. What is the difference between apportionment and allocation? I told you. Apportionment is distribution. I told you best example. One electric meter, ground floor, first floor. Distribute based on area or whatever. That is called what? Apportionment. And what is allocation? Separate meter, that's allocate. ACS plant ACS more external subject to the tender laws. For example, upon the faculty cost in the apportion allocate. Allocate. Then a cost accounting more to palm. Not a cost of apportion allocate. Apportion. Distribute cost based on number of CA student, CA meter, and the proportional cost apportion. A common cost to be distributed is called apportion. An identifiable cost to a department or whatever is called allocation. What is the cost center? How many people? What is the cost? How do you define? Nobody knows. Lesson 1. 5 months, and you come and tell me CA stuff. I used to make stuff. CA is here, I used to make here. And a cost center definition is even. No goal will be easy for you guys. Unless you study. Correct? So can anyone define cost center? Can anyone define cost unit? Can anyone define what is differential cost? Can anyone define what is opportunity cost? Can anyone define what is implicit cost? You should know also. Apportionment, allocation, absorption, cost center, cost unit, profit center. Very, very important fundamentals we need to know. Okay, coming back to the point. So, what are we trying to do with this exercise is determination of under-absorbed overheads and analyzing the reasons for the same and deal with it. Okay. Without applying reverse on the over-absorption. Supplementary rates. Supplementary rates are add-on. They reverse negative supplementary. What is the reduce? So importantly understand there are three things you can do while you deal with under absorption of overheads. First thing, analyze the reasons. And anything which is one time or anything due to abnormal reasons, transfer to positive reasons. And anything due to normal reasons, try to use a supplementary. First. Second is, as I already told you, if everything is due to some abnormal reason, you take the transfer of the what? Constant. Third, if it is insignificant, where it's only the marginal amount every month up and down, then what? You carry over the limits. Make a note, under absorption of overheads and over absorption of overheads. The overheads are normally recovered on the basis of three dependent overheads or budgeted or estimated overheads. The overheads are normally determined based on predetermined overheads. Normally, the overheads are absorbed on the basis of predetermined overheads, and later it is compared with actuals. And later it is compared with actuals. Later it is compared with actuals. Compared with actuals. And the reasons for the difference should be analyzed. The reasons for the difference should be analyzed. And in case the budgeted overheads is less than the actual overheads, in case the budgeted overhead is less than the actual overheads, it is called under absorption of overheads. And on analysis, any amount relating to one of reasons like one-time settlement. On analysis, any amount relates to one-off case like one-time settlement, etc. Any one-time settlement of labor, wage settlement, etc. should be separated and transferred to costing P&L or absorbed as departmental overheads, whatever relevant departments. So for easy understanding, call it as to be transferred to costing P&L. Okay. And anything due to abnormal reasons like natural calamity, etc., should be transferred to costing P&L. Any amount relating to abnormal reasons like natural calamity, etc., should be transferred to costing P&L. And further cost, if any, should be absorbed based or using what we call supplementary. The balance overheads will be absorbed by applying a supplementary overhead rate. A supplementary overhead recovery rate. Supplementary overhead. Last point, the balance amount should be absorbed in the product cost using supplementary. Rate. The balance amount should be absorbed using supplementary rate. And the other treatment for under recovery of overhead is it can be entirely transferred to costing P&L. The other treatment for under recovered overhead is it can be fully transferred to costing P&L. Or if the amount is insignificant on a period-on-period basis, it should be carried over. If the amount of under absorbed overhead is insignificant on a period-on-period basis, it should be carried over to the next period. Carried over to the next period. Okay. Clear? Any doubts? So this first we will focus on under absorbed overhead. Same concept and procedure will apply for over absorbed, the reverse. Again you have to analyze. Over absorbed overheads, they analysis stuff. Anything due to abnormal reasons, as usual, what? Anything due to abnormal reasons, over recovery of overheads should be transferred to what account? Cost being due. Anything due to normal reasons, you have to use a negative rate and reduce the cost. Any doubts? All of them clear? Make a note of the question. ABC Limited manufactures a single product ABC Limited manufactures a single product and absorbs the production overheads at a predetermined rate of rupees 10 per machine hour. At a predetermined rate of rupees 10 per machine hour. Per machine hour. At the end of the financial year, at the end of the financial year, it has been found that actual production overheads incurred were rupees 6 lakhs, it included 45,000 6 lakhs, and it included rupees 45,000 on account of return of obsolete stores. And rupees 30,000 being the wages paid for strike period, under an award. Under an award. Award na enna court order mari. Under an award. The particulars and sales data, the production and sales data for the year is as under. for the year is as under. Is as under. Production under that. Production under that. Finished goods 20,000 units. Finished goods 20,000 units. Work in progress. Work in progress. Within bracket. Within bracket. 50% complete in all aspects. 50% complete in all aspects. 8,000 units. Then sales hyphen finished goods. Sales hyphen finished goods 18,000 units. Sales hyphen finished goods 18,000 units. The actual machine hours worked during the period. The actual machine hours worked during the period. Worked during the period were 48,000 hours. And it has been found that 1/3 of the under absorption of production overhead. 1/3 of the under absorption of production overheads was due to lack of production planning. And the rest was attributable to normal increase in cost. You are required to A. Calculate the amount of underabsorbed overheads. Calculate the amount of underabsorbed overheads during the year. Calculate the amount of underabsorbed overheads during the year. During the year. During the year. And show the accounting treatment of under absorption of production overheads. Show the accounting treatment of under absorption of production overheads. It's a comprehensive problem. So this will cover the entire aspects regarding under-absorbed overheads. And whatever I discussed, I will show you by solving this problem how to go about it. So first of all, before proceeding, you need to determine what is the predetermined overheads. Predetermined overheads. Now the overheads is absorbed on the basis of what? It is 10 per machine hour. How many machine hours have been operated during the period? During the period, how many machine hours were operated? 40,000, right? 48,000. So predetermined overheads 48,000 into 10. 4 lakh 80. What is actual overheads? Actual factory overheads. Have they given? Actual factory overheads incurred during the period was 6 lakhs. So budgeted is 480, actual is so under-absorbed development. Correct? Read the question, says very clearly. The predetermined overhead is based on 10 per machine hour. So for 48,000 machine hours, 4 lakh 80,000. And actual factory overhead is 6 lakhs. So under-absorbed overhead is 1 lakh 20. Now we need to analyze this 1 lakh 20. Out of this, there is a one-time wage settlement, wage for strike period, wage for strike period available. Then abnormal. Wage for strike period available 30,000. For obsolete stock written off available. Obsolete stock written off 45,000. So is going to be abnormal reasons. You can transfer it to costing P&L or whatever it is. So 120 30 to 45. Balance in there. Balance. This is normal. So 30, 45, 45. Other 1/3 is due to poor production planning. So it has to go to the relevant department or to costing P&L. 1/3 of 45,000 is what? The balance available. It is not normal. Because I'm not used to it. It is normal. What is that? So 1 lakh 20 and analyze பண்ணி 30,000 is a one-time settlement due to strike period. Ignore it. 45,000 is obsolete stock. Then it's showed we can transfer it to costing P&L. Normal increase is 45,000. Out of that, 1/3 is due to poor production time. Now there are two things we can do. We go back to our discussions in material. Now scrap, defective, அதெல்லாம் கண்ட்ரோல் எப்படி பண்ணணும் scrap defective எல்லாம் அப்ப சொன்னேன் if the scrap or defective is due to departmental mistake then you have to absorb it as a part of departmental overheads. So you have to understand why the scrap or defective is higher. So அதே தான் இங்கே. So 1/3 due to production planning it can go to the relevant department or costing P&L. So if you go to the relevant department or to this is what we have to do supplementary. So finally we have boiled down to absorbing 30,000 in the product cost by using a supplementary. Any doubt on this part? Okay. Now, now I am going to calculate something called equivalent units. Now what is equivalent units? Because I have got the numerator. What is the under-absorbed overhead to be absorbed now? 30,000. But it will be absorbed based on unit supplementary rates. So the units are from. So the units are array from. There is a concept called equivalent units. Equivalent units are not from completed units. Completed units available. Now carefully observe, sale of finished goods 18,000. That is completed units. And finished goods stock is 2,000. Carefully observe. I'm going to break it into 3. Sales in the 18,000 units. Finished goods stock 2,000 units. And WIP stock finished goods correct. 20,000 18,000 sold. 20,000 there is free. 20,000 is the finished goods. Out of it, sold is 18,000. This should go to cost of goods sold. This is valuation of finished goods stock. 20,000 produce பண்ணீங்க 18,000 வித்தாச்சு 2,000 ஸ்டாக்ல இருக்கு. So finished goods stock 2,000. Sold 18,000. இப்போ நான் அதை அக்கௌண்ட் பண்ண போறேன். எப்படி பண்ண போறேன்னா I'm going to debit cost of goods sold debit 3 அக்கௌண்ட் இருக்குங்க. Finished goods stock account WIP account. இப்போ WIP account என்ன பண்ணணும்னா what is the pro rata completion? 50%. So WIP units அவன் 8,000 கொடுத்துருக்கான். அதுல 50% தான் எடுத்துக்கணும் நீங்க. So 8,000 into 50% எவ்வளவு? 4,000. So carefully observe, my finished goods sold is 18,000 units. My finished goods in stock is 2,000 units. And my WIP stock is 8,000 by 50%. So I'm taking equivalent units as 4,000. Mathematically, 8,000 units, 50% complete is equal to 4,000 units fully complete. Highest common factor. அவர்கிட்ட HCF அங்கதான் எனக்கு மேக்ஸ்ல ப்ராப்ளமே ஆரம்பிச்சு. HCF, LCF, LCM, blah blah பண்ணுங்க. தலை சுத்தணுமே. Least common multiple, highest common factor, lowest common factor எல்லாம் வரும். ஸோ அதெல்லாம் இப்பதான் புரியுது. ஸோ எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச 5வது எடுத்ததுலாம் இப்போ நம்ம 12th அப்புறம் தான் இருக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அப்புறம் நமக்கு புரியும் நினைக்கிறேன். ஸ்கூல்ல 5வது 6வது எடுத்ததெல்லாம் நிறைய விஷயங்கள் அப்படிதானே. ஸ்கூல்ல 5வது 6வதுல ஹிஸ்டரி எடுத்துருவாங்க. சந்திரகுப்த மௌரியா அப்படி இப்படின்ட்டு ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஆனா அது 12th வச்சிருப்பான் ஹிஸ்டரி. ஆக்சுவலா ஓரளவுக்கு புரிஞ்சு இந்த மெச்சூரிட்டி இருக்கும்ல. ஸ்கூல் டேஸ்ல வந்து சந்திரகுப்த மௌரியா அது ஒண்ணுமே புரியாது. ஸோ நம்ம பேட்டர்ன் ஆஃப் எஜுகேஷனை கொஞ்சம் மாற்றணும். ஸோ நம்ம இங்கிலீஷ் தமிழ் அதோட ஹிஸ்டரி ஜியாகிரபி இதெல்லாம் 12th 11th வச்சோம். 11th history geography. Okay, that is different story. Okay, now the equivalent units is add up all this. My equivalent units is 24,000. My 30,000 is my cost to be absorbed. Okay, so supplementary weight is 30,000 rupees by 24,000 units. What do you get? Rupees dash per unit. 30,000 divided by 24,000. 1.25. Yeah. எவ்வளவு வருது? 30,000 by 24,000. 1.25 per unit. Now, we need to account for the final step. Carefully observe. I'm going to pass an accounting entry. Cost of goods sold account data is 18,000 units into 1.25. Finished goods stock account data, which is 2,000 units into 1.25. And WIP account data, WIP stock account data, 4,000 into 1.25. To production overhead control account or factory overhead control account. 18,000 into 1.25 level. 2,000 into 1.25. Being under absorbed overhead recovered by using supplement. We get 6 marks for this. Easy to score. Online students, any doubt?
Sir,
Clear?
no doubt, sir. Clear.
Well, புரியுதா? Anyone has got any doubt? Take a note of this question. In a manufacturing unit, overhead was recovered at a predetermined rate of rupees 25 per man day. Overhead was recovered at a predetermined rate of or cost rate of 25 per man day. The total factory overheads incurred and the man days actually worked. The total factory overheads incurred and the man days actually worked were rupees 41,50,000 and 1,50,000 respectively. 41,50,000 and 1,50,000 respectively. Out of 40,000 units produced during the period, 30,000 units were sold. 30. And there were also 30,000 units incomplete. And there were also 30,000 incomplete units, which should be considered as 66/2/3 complete. It should be considered as 66/2/3 complete. That is 2/3. On analyzing the reasons, it was found that 40% of the unabsorbed overheads on analyzing the reasons, it was found that 40% of the unabsorbed overheads were due to defective planning, and the rest were attributable to increase in overhead cost. Determine the supplementary rate. Units okay. Determine the supplementary rate and account for underabsorbed overheads. It's something similar to what we did. Can you just give a try? It's something similar to what we did. They model the problem. Practice காக கொடுப்பேன். அப்பதான் உங்களுக்கு பழகும். Okay? நான் போடுறது உங்களுக்கு புரியும். But நீங்க ஒரு தடவை போட்டு பார்த்தா you know how to do it. The total over factory overhead man days was amount of overhead is 41 lakh 50, man days 1 lakh. 1 lakh. Man days is 1 lakh. No, first is rupees, second is man days. 41 lakh 50,000 rupees and 1 lakh 50,000 man days. Supplementary. Yeah, you're right. Good. You got the right answer. Rupees 4 is supplementary rate per unit. Good. So anyone else got the answer? So your past accounting will be like this. Determination of under absorbed overheads and problem in the cost. So first step, what is the under absorbed overheads you are getting? All of you getting 4 lakhs? Okay, good. So I'll do this for those who are not completed it. I'm just using the same steps. So actual overheads incurred is given as 41 lakh 50. Predetermined overhead is what? Based on man days, 1 lakh 50,000 to 25. Man days into rupees 25 per man day. Follow. Under absorbed overheads. All of you got this number? Okay. Now, out of this 4 lakhs, determine what is due to reasons. They have said on analyzing the reasons, we have found that 40% of the under-absorbed were due to defective planning. So, defective planning means costing field. Defective planning, how much is that? 40%. 40% is defective planning. So, 40% of 4 lakh is what? 1 lakh 60. And the rest was due to normal increase in overhead cost. So, ரெண்டே reason தான். ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா முடிஞ்சிருக்குது. So, balance is normal increase 2 lakh. So, no further reasons here. Correct? So, under absorbed overhead is 1 lakh 50 due to defective. So, transfer it to costing field and use a supplementary. So, how to use a supplementary rate? I told you here. Under absorbed overhead is 2 lakh 40 divided by equivalent units. Equivalent units, let us put it here. What is the number of units sold? Sold available? Finished good stock level available. WP stock? 1/2 complete layer. So WP 2/3 of 30,000. Sales 30 appa, here. Look at the question. Out of 40, so correct. Out of 40,000 units produced, 30,000 were sold, correct. And 10,000 is finished good stock, perfect. So sales support. Correct. 30, 10, perfect. So sales 30,000 units sold, finished good stock 10,000. WP stock 2/3 of 30,000 is what? 20,000. 2/3 of 30 is 20. So 30 plus 10, 40, 60. Supplementary rate ₹4 per unit. So 4 per unit, na? Cost of goods sold 30,000 into 4. Finished goods stock. That's all. Clear? The doubt rata. Your update reverse the over record, over observed. All same procedure. Number mattum onna illo. 4150. So ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಾமே rate ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅದೇ reverse. The entry ಅದೇ reverse. புரியுதா? Yeah, before going to mention our rate, I think we have to do one more thing also, which is determination of overheads based on fixed and variable, semi-variable concept. So segregation of overheads into fixed and variable. Make a note. Segregation of overheads into fixed and variable. We'll go to mention our rates, okay? Segregation of overheads into fixed and variable. So how do you classify overheads based on behavior? How do you classify overheads based on behavior? Any idea? How do you classify overheads based on behavior? Classification of overheads based on behavior. Fixed variable and what? Sure, allow me. How do you classify overheads based on behavior? How do you classify overheads based on function? Function wise classification. How do you classify overheads based on function? Appo behavior. Function wise classification. When it's not behavior, function wise. The behavior. Then manipulation. Correct. Good. Then administrative. Correct. Broadly, can actually classify into multiple things, but these are the three broad classification of it based on function. Correct? So the behavior is for more than rightly said, fixed, variable, semi-variable. So if I say when a company produces 1,000 units, total overheads is 1,20,000. Calculate, sir. When a company is producing 1,000 units, the total overhead is 1,20,000. And the company is producing 2,000 units, the total cost is 2,00,000. Now, how are we supposed to segregate? See, overheads and it varies in accordance with production's variable. If it is fixed at all levels, it's called fixed. And partially fixed, partially variable is called semi-variable. But in the rende component, fixed and variable. Semi-variable is that, fixed and variable. In the fixed overheads level, variable overheads level. Yeah, every careful observe. Total overhead they are given you, you have to segregate it into what? Fixed and variable component. Or even if you call this a semi-variable, the same approach will apply. No problem. Now carefully observe. I'm going to give you a simple formula. The variable component, the variable overhead is equal to change in cost by change in units. Have you come across this? Change in cost divided by change in units. Change in cost between these two, higher to lower. By change in units, higher to lower. You will get. So, another. This is variable cost. The variable cost component will be determined by using the formula change in cost by change in units. So you get rupees 10 per unit is the variable component. Now apply that here. So variable cost is equal to 1,000 into 10. 1,000 10 100. 1 lakh by 1,000 is what? 100. So variable cost is 1 lakh. Total cost is 120. Variable cost is 1 lakh. Of a balancing portion in that. So total level over there. So what we have to do is we have to first arrive at the variable component by using this formula between two activity levels. Very, very important. ரொம்ப fundamental, ரொம்ப important. Cost accounting and management accounting throughout we have to segregate the cost. So fixed component கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது first variable கண்டுபிடிச்சோம். So balancing figure is fixed. So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா 2000 units இருக்கு. So 2000 into 100 எவ்வளவு? இது வந்து வேரியபிள் காஸ்ட். அப்ப fixed cost ஏற்கனவே அதே தான் சொன்னேன். புரியுதா சார்? புரியுதாப்பா? டவுட் இருக்கா? How to segregate the variable component and the fixed cost component when they are given the total cost? When they are given the total cost. So kindly make a note of the simple example. So I'll give you a problem, note down. Yeah, sir. Yeah. Shall we go to the next problem? All of you noted it down. B and Co has recorded the following cost. Okay. Okay, B and Co has recorded the following data. Recorded the following data in the two most recent periods. The two most recent periods. The two most recent periods. First column, total cost of production. Second column, volume of production in units. First column, total cost of production in rupees. Second column, volume of production in units. Total cost of production in rupees under that first 14,600 and units 800. 14,600 units 800. Then total cost of production 19,400 and units 1,200. Units 1,200. Determine the fixed component and variable cost component. Determine the fixed cost component and variable cost component. Can I give a try? Determine the fixed cost component and variable cost component. This same approach. What is the variable component? What is fixed component? Hmm. Yeah. So per unit of variable cost is? Correct. Good. All of you got the answer? So you got two levels. One is how many units? 800 units and 1,200 units. Correct? Cost in a good account. 14,600 and 19,400. So change in cost, variable cost per unit is equal to change in cost, the change in units. So 19,400. So variable cost is 12 per unit. So applying this variable cost equal to rupees 12. So at 800 units, total is 14,600. So fixed cost is balancing. You can check for 1,200 minutes at 12, 14,400. Clear that? All of you understood this? Any doubt in this? Simple. I hope you all understood this. There are a lot of interesting problems on this. We will do that in the next class. And then we will be moving on to, as I said, machine overheads as a part of overheads topic. And once machine overhead முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் உங்களுக்கு fundamentals, basics, cost, material, labor, overheads. Basics lesson 1, material, labor, overheads. If you're thorough, then in this subject you can expect easily exemption. Exemption and 60 plus, not just exemption. So I should not call it exemption. I should call it as easily 60. Or put it differently, if you're thorough on these 4 topics, getting 40 plus is easiest. Weightage is very good for these 4 topics. Basics, ஆனா நீங்க தரோவா இருக்கும் தகடி கூட அப்புறம் வேஸ்ட் மார்க் வராது. நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா, காஸ்ட் சென்டர், காஸ்ட் யூனிட், டிஃபரன்ஷியல் காஸ்ட், ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி காஸ்ட். நீங்க போய் இப்போ சிஏசிஎம்ஏ எந்த பேப்பர் வேணாலும் பாருங்க. நான் ஷேர் பண்ணிருக்கேன் கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர்ல பாருங்க. பாத்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாம் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணது கிளாஸ்ல. அதான் சொல்றேன், யார் ஸ்மார்ட் அவங்கதான் கரெக்டா புரிச்சிருவாங்க, பாயிண்ட் புரிச்சுட்டு இதெல்லாம் கரெக்டா பண்ணீங்கன்னா பாஸ் பண்ணிடலாம். ஸோ இப்போ வாட் இஸ் நீட் ஆஃப் தி ஹவர், நாட் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ், not hard work. What is required? Those who are smart, you can just manage and successfully come out. So what you need to be smart. Smart na enna சொல்ல வரேன்னா எப்படி பண்ணலாம், எப்படி புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம், என்ன படிக்கலாம், எங்க ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படி பண்றதுதான். சும்மா போட்டு புக் வச்சுட்டு உட்காந்துட்டே இருக்க வேஸ்ட். எல்லாருமே பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஸ்மார்ட் ஒர்க் தான் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸ்மார்ட் ஒர்க்னா நான் எதையும் ஸ்கிப் பண்ணி படிக்க சொல்றேன். பட் அதை ப்ராப்பரா அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணி இதெல்லாம் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட், இதெல்லாம் நம்ம ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணணும். ஏன்னா ஃபண்டமெண்டல்ஸ்னா எல்லா கிளாஸும் சொல்றது 40 மார்க் வரும். ஆனா அதையே யாரும் படிக்க மாட்டாங்க. அப்புறம் எப்படி பாஸ் பண்ணும்? கரெக்டா? அதனால என்ன ஆகுது, எல்லாரும் காஸ்டிங் டஃப்னு ஃபீல் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சு. இதுக்கு மேல நமக்கு இன்னும் நிறைய டாபிக்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஜாப் காஸ்டிங், பேட்ச் காஸ்டிங், யூனிட் காஸ்டிங் நிறைய இருக்கு. புரியுதா? அதனால ஹலோ No. Okay. So the point is, நான் சொல்றதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் நோட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க. இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் சொல்லியிருக்காரு சார், இதெல்லாம் தான் உங்க ஜாப். நான் ஒரு கிளாஸ்ல சொல்றேன், இது வரும் எக்ஸாம்ல வரும் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். அதெல்லாம் நீங்க எங்க மார்க் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு படிக்கும் போது அதெல்லாம் ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணி படிச்சா ஈஸியா பாஸ் பண்ணணும். நம்ம உண்மையை சொல்லணும்னா நம்மகிட்ட வர பசங்க எல்லாரும் பாஸ் பண்ணணும். It should not be any person who is finding it difficult to pass. அந்த அளவுக்கு நம்ம பக்காவா பண்றோம். அதுக்கு நீங்க கோஆபரேட் பண்ணி அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி படிச்சா ஈஸி. பாசிங் அண்ட் ஆல் இஸ் நாட் ஃபீல் அட் ஆல், ஆனஸ்ட்லி. நம்மளோட அப்ரோச்லேயே நம்ம தப்பு பண்ணும்போது தான் ப்ராப்ளம் ஆகும். ஸோ அப்ரோச் கரெக்ட். ஸோ நாளைக்கு நம்ம வி மீட் ஃபார் ஃபினான்ஷியல் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் வேர் வி கண்டினியூ காஸ்ட் ஆஃப் கேபிட்டல். அண்ட் ஃப்ரைடே வில் ஹேவ் கம்பெனி அக்கௌண்ட் ESOP, Saturday income tax as usual. This week we will start with strategic management. But again, there is some confusion on the timings only. So I am also trying to fix a timetable for that. Either online, live, or direct if possible, whatever. I'll communicate that to you. Accordingly, we can attend the class. Okay. Clear? Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.